Greetings, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome. It is April 5th, 2019, a Friday, and that means it's another wonderful day for basics. I'm once again, you can kind of see here in the upper right-hand corner, on my 9Q account, because every single month I want to include at least one DDK game for you fine DDQ folks. I don't do that enough. I mean to change that. I'm sorry for overlooking you for quite some time. And my last video, as you can see here, seems to have gone fairly well liked, which is always a good thing. Views and likes are how I know what you want to see more of, so make sure you're always hitting those like buttons on the videos that you want to see more of, or just because you're amazing and you like clicking that button. Also, if you do have DDQ friends, make sure you share with them the video, because that content is aimed for them. Now, before we jump into a game here, there is one other teensy-weensy little announcement that I want to make. As many of you know, I stream 3 times a week on Twitch, and I've gotten a couple of requests for just something simple, and so I've decided to go ahead and it's easy enough to do, so go ahead and give the people what they want, and what they wanted, apparently, was some official Dwyrin merchandise. So I figured, why not go ahead and do it? I do have a merch page. The link will be down in the description down below for anyone who's interested. This is what I've currently got up. I am planning for some more things in the future, just as soon as they can be drawn up. Personally, I personally can't wait for my mug to come in, because I think this turned out rather well, if you ask me. So you'll probably be seeing that on video a couple of times. So heads up, that's where I got it. So for whatever reason, some of you felt like getting your hands on some Dwyrin official merchandise. There is now a link for you to do so. Now let's go play ourselves 9Q. Alright, got a game here, as you can see. OMG. That is a thing indeed. Right, so we're playing against a 3-3 person into a what is that? A 5-4? No, 5-3. Sorry. I know my numbers. I know my numbers. Now, anytime I am currently staring down the barrel of something like this, I always say to myself, how do I handle the weird thing they're doing? Do I out-weird them? The answer is no. Quite unsurprisingly, we don't try to out-weird them. Instead, I'm just going to try to play solid, take some points, and ask myself what I can do to them next. I'm also heavily suspecting that this person is not really a 9Q, but that's besides the point. Now, he's gone up like so. I will threaten to come into his little area here, since he's gone and made it. I'm being kicked. That means stone's being damaged, so I will respond. I'm also going to quickly put up my Chinese playlist, because I've been into that lately, and I haven't gotten sick of it yet. So there we go with that. Right. So I have Sentei now. I can go up and play elsewhere. So you know what? I'm going to. And I personally prefer going directly into the corner. Going corner, side, center. That corner's open. I'm going to take the corner for myself. Now, I just played a person who is rather... What's the word I'm looking for? Paranoid. Very, very paranoid in their go. They might say something along the lines of right now, well, like, what about the upper left? There's like a 3-space extension. Shouldn't I play here again? And I love that people like that are always looking for weaknesses, but don't blow your own weaknesses out of proportion. If they play something like this, they can't disconnect you. You're probably going to get a huge wall, and then you just expand. It's fine. Don't fret. Now, he probably wants me to play here. He can screw that right off. I'm going to play this one. If I play here, it's Taisha, and I don't want to lose a game, and you shouldn't lose a game. Just because he knew some Joseki, he memorized some Joseki for, a couple hours, and then tried to use it against you. In this case, yeah, I'm leaning, I'm coming out. Done. Complications gone. Over. Don't let him high ahead of 2 and 3 stones. And yeah, we'll be fine. He's trying to go over top me, but I'm already over top of him. So I guess I can just surround the corner, right? Okay, now this, I admit, is dangerous. And it's dangerous not because what he's doing is working, it's dangerous because there's a little bit of a read here. If I play here and he connects, I throw and he drops down, he's dead. He connects back, I play here, and he's dead again. So he's dead in a lot of different variations. That right there, that move right bloody there confirmed that he's not a 9Q, though. I don't think a 9Q would play this move. I really don't. Instead, I'm going to play here. I'll let him get away with it. More importantly, I'm taking Sente from this. And that's really, really important right now. Sure, buddy. I don't care. This is so bad that I'm letting him get away with this. I'm giving him this entire corner that it should not be his. But this way involves no reading. So we're just going to do it, okay? We're just going to do it. He seems to be kind of surprised that I'm allowing him to do this. This kills him, so he has to play it. And now can you already tell where I'm going to play next? Because I've already decided. But can you tell me where I'm going to play next? I already know. I already know. Think about what just happened. What just happened? He stole your corner because you were stupid and didn't block him. I mean, that's obvious. But he has influence, right? See where this is going? He has influence. It's my turn. He just built a wall to nowhere on my turn. So let's go ahead and do something a bit like... maybe this one, but if he approaches, notice your 2 space. Look how close that is to his wall. Ooh, that hurts. Maybe here instead. I could play here, but I realize I'd be playing there for Jiseki reasons. I know what I expect, so I know what I expect him to respond with. Instead, I'm just going to go ahead and play here. This is fine. There we go. Just making sure he can't... okay. He's hitting my stone. I will strengthen it once. Bad direction, by the way. He should have pushed towards and expanded out to the open area. Instead, he's doubling down on the small area and leaving the open area open. So that puts an alarm bell in the back of my head. Like, if I get Sente here, there's a big move on the board I could take. I'd like that. I'm going to Hane here because we're just settling. If he plays here, I kill a stone. And that right there, this isn't Sente. Like, what am I going to do if I get one more push in? Who cares, right? Is that mystically going to destroy everything he's doing? Not really, right? So that's not Sente. So we get our base. Simple, simple, simple. I like simple. So far, this is simple. Let's turn that music up a little bit more. There we go. Now, do I feel compelled to respond to that? Not really. I mean, I probably will, but... I mean, I guess I will, but I don't have to. I could play here and take, like, a huge potential lead. But this is okay. If I play this one, I'm leaving an empty triangle, or not the empty triangle, elephant behind. It's not the end of the world to leave that behind. But I really want to play it too. Because if he plays here, I can play here, and if he cuts through me, that's an Atari and I take, so it's not really an issue. Yeah, I'll play it then. I'll play it. If he forces me to show you why it's not a problem, then I'll show you. If he doesn't, maybe I'll do it in review instead. Also, a good thing about this move is that I get to clamp here as a follow-up, which is why I like it over this one. Oh, hi. Guess we get to show you immediately. Righto. Does this work in any way? Like, I can play here. I can play here. I can play here. Maybe I'll just play this one. Okay, whatever. I'll respond. Nois in Sumpal. I don't know why he did that one, but okay, I'll connect. Now we can see that we're completely fine, right? We are, so good, so good, so good. I am leaning off the side of my border. Sorry about that. Okay. I'm going to play this one rather than the extension because I've already got stones in the area, so we can play pretty strong here. Now we will be getting into a little bit of reduction because he's going to take the top, which means I have to reduce him. But he can't take the entire top for himself, right? I've got an invasion point here. If he takes this one, I've also got an invasion point here. So we're not doing too badly. Now, this again is where some people would freak, but there's no real need to, because where's the territory? This is where he's building. This is second line. We do not consider that territory. And this is an invasion point still. So this isn't territory either. So this is his territory. I could just play here, and if he kills off this stone in the traditional variation, then we're fine. Now, I could play this too, but I feel like this is a complicated one. I feel like maybe that's a complicated way to deal with the top, you know? This one's not. Threatening to go under. This is a clear motive, right? Go under, go out, things like that. But you do get chased. Like, if he defends here, you come up. He comes, I mean, we don't really care because he's made me strong as crap here. Maybe I will show this one off. I talked myself into it. Because we are strong on the right-hand side, we can play a stone anywhere we want. And that's also, those of you who are maybe want to be a bit more aggressive, this is also why you don't want to take away Aji too soon. Because he doesn't know how he wanted to use the Aji that was there just yet. So instead he played it, it's gone, but it made me stronger. So what good did it do? What good did it do? All right, so I'm going to show you an easy peasy way of living here. You ready for it? You see this shape he made? What would you say if I told you that small knights and large knights can be cut? That probably wouldn't blow your mind, would it? Now, I could play here and live locally, but we're not going to do that. I'm going to invite something a little bit more fun. I'm playing here instead. It's a little bit of a slow move, but this right here ensures that I'm out. Ain't that sneaky? My small knight, my double small knight here can break through his large knight. I don't think that's a proverb or anything, but yeah. The dog's face here is usually, is that a dog's face? Horse is the larger one. This is the dog, right? Yeah. It's often used to break through a large knight. I played that one assuming that he had played down. He didn't. He played this one. That's bizarre. You can already see why his move doesn't work, right? If I play here and he plays here, I play here. And then if he taris, I mean, it's bad, right? We all agree. I think we're all in agreement. He can't play here. If he plays here, he loses a stone. Can I have your stone? Because you see it there. And it's just shape. 100% shape. Looked at the large knight, like, you know what? I know a shape that can break through the large knight, right? So there we go. We broke through it. Though, to be fair, I expected like him to Hane here, because that dog turns into a table. It's a magic trick. It is a magic trick. Not sure if I would have gone to that side, to be honest. I might have defended the side if I was in his position. Hello. If I was in that position, I might have defended this side instead. That way I can lean here and maybe try to grow this area. Because you always want to defend to where you are where like you've got like the most potential, right? That's Gote. Maybe he is 9Q. And his most potential is over in here. And now because I just said that, I am definitely capping the crap out of this one. Right? Because when you identify where your potential is, you also have to identify where your opponent's potential is. And essentially all the game of Go is, if we're like really gonna like sum it down to something simple, right? Something basic, if you will. It's just a balancing act of trying to make something with your potential while not letting your opponent's potential grow out of control. If you're too worried about your opponent's potential, then you never have anything for yourself, right? You've been doing things like worrying about him over and over and over again. You never worried about what you had. So in the end of the game, you never have anything. Your potential, your profit, your points are still like way down there because we never did anything with them. Right? It's a balancing act. And the flip side of that, of course, is if we're only worrying about ourselves and we're never looking at our opponent, he might wind up having a lot at the end of the game. Right? Like, we were only worried about ourselves. We weren't worried about him, and so that's a problem, too. You kind of want to have it somewhere in the middle, depending on what you're, like, who's ahead, right? He is wrecking me sideways. Can play here, though. Playing here would be a bad move, though. He should play, like, something else. This guy studies opening, maybe, I wonder. Like, the bottom right made me think he was not a 9Q. Maybe he is a 9Q. He had some really fancy footwork there. 9Qs who would have played the same thing in the bottom right. Oh, maybe he just knows Ichiseki. Could be that, too. Back off. The upper left-hand corner is now considered mine. So that's good. That's good. That's real good. What now? What now? I think if I was black, I would contemplate splitting the bottom or doing something down there. Okay. Just something down there. I don't know what. Is there a reason double Hane there? Can't really find one. I'll back off. Now, I'm not playing the Atari because this is also a thing. A lot of times people play the Atari when they shouldn't. Like, you play it, they respond. At the worst, that's a co-threat gone. Right? If he plays here, co-threats. If he plays here, meh. Little greedy. I can play this move then. If he drops down, I can Atari into a connection. And these are probably going to die. These little stones. But for now, we've got Sente. I said he needed to play the bottom. He did not, which means I will. I really wanted to attack this. But then I remember what I literally just told you guys, which is don't be always concerned about what he was doing. And I was concerned here, and I was concerned here, right? It's definitely time to build. It's definitely time to build. Like, we just spent quite a few moves being worried about what our opponent was up to. My first instinct is to kill that. Because he strengthened me on the bottom, I don't think that can live. Yeah, if you're strong in the area, this is basic. You play the diagonal like so. That way, if you like attach instead, they can like, you've seen it 100 million times before, right? They go over, you go over, they go down, you go down, they go down, you respond, there's a throw in, you got to respond. But with the diagonal here, because I'm so strong in area, donk, donk, donk. I mean, might as well, right? I'll even play this one just to ensure that we are okay. Did you just play an empty triangle? Shh, it's not an empty triangle, it's a power triangle. See my empty triangle, folks? You see it, don't you? Okay, you're dead. Awkward moment, man. Awkward indeed. Yeah, I don't know. I'll just play here. I can't think of any reason to play anything else. I was waiting to see if anything was more basic than what I'd said. I couldn't think of anything. If I play here, I mean, like, what's he do here into here? I mean, I guess, but I don't have to play that yet. Like, if he cuts, I literally just do this one. That's not Sentai. So I'll probably play maybe the triangle again. Means he can't play this one ever. Now he can. Now he can't. And he has 1, 2, 3, 4 liberties. So this already has 3. If he plays here, we just play there. And then that's, that is a G to the G. He's got a little bit of something here. This one right here might be a problem. Here, into here, into here, and then I have to connect. No, he doesn't. Never mind, I lied. 3 liberties. If he cuts, we Atari it, and Atari it, and Atari it, and extend 1, 2, 3, 4 liberties to 3. Or we can just play here, I mean, depending on how he plays. Poking cutting points is usually a bad thing to do. I advise not doing it. But yeah, that in a nutshell is how you can take out one of those weirdo invasions that you might sometimes see now and again. But only if you're strong. We already had stones here, right? That's why we got away with something like this. If it was like a wide open area, I had no stones there, I'd attach on top of it, whatever, who cares? Get a wall. But since this was different, we were diagonal. Does it matter? As far as I can tell, huh? I probably could have played here too, but it's okay. Let's play simple response. Alright, I can't review this because he was apparently, it's his room. So I need to download this game real quick. So in this game, he opened up with a 3-3 point, as you can see. We just did dual 4-4s because dual 4-4s, they're not that tough to use. You got some flexibility with them, so I just like them. He approached on the inside. Now, I did not do this because... Whoops. Sorry about the typo comment. I didn't do this because I don't see what the influence gives me, and as you can see, he's already prepped to use all of this together, right? You can see right now how these two stones kind of work together and can actually build something in the future. So I didn't want to give that to him. I get influence. I'm not using influence for anything right now. And he maybe gets his stones working together pretty nicely. So that seems like it's bad for me. I don't think it's the end of the world if you do that. I just don't think it's good for you. So there's that. Now, we can go back, go further into the game. We see Black backing off. I'm not really sure what's going on here for Black, though, to be completely honest, because this stone right here says that it wants to do something on the bottom of the board, right? This is just basic direction of play stuff, which I should be having a lecture coming out on within the next week or two. But this thing right here says that it wants to do something on here. The minute we back off, it's doing nothing. What's it going to do? Is it going to extend over here to a strong area? Like, I don't like this position for black, especially after white plays here. So I just like don't see what the value of it's going to be. Why are we playing this way, you know? And you know what? I don't do this very often, but I don't like it so much that I'm even willing to consult someone about it. Yeah, that's right. That's right. I don't like this position so much, I even brought up Lizzie. And you can see that she's not fond of the way black is playing either, already giving black a wonderful 39% chance to win the game. That's pretty bad. That's not the greatest thing in the history of ever. So you can see that everyone all around doesn't like how this game is turning out. Alright, so we continue along in the game. I approached over here first. He should probably enclose now. That way he's actually doing something with his stones. He kicked me okay. He defended okay. We got this one. Excellent. He's trying to attack me because you don't probably want to do this, right? And then be like, hey, I'm making points here. Because how many points are you really going to make in there? Like, actually. Knowing full well that this area is kind of small there, that it's still open here, how many points are you really making? And while you're doing that, what are you really giving away to do that with? What are we really giving up to make that? So it's a powerful question. Powerful question. Terrible for black. So we don't want to do that. So he played here. I got it. I'm pretty certain he's supposed to play something like this one now. And unless I've completely missed my marbles, I think I'm supposed to play like this as Jiseki or something like that one. And then maybe move over in here. Something like this is Jiseki. Something like this is Jiseki. I'm not sure what it is precisely, but it's something like this. Now, back to this move. This one hurts so much. This one hurts. It's painful. For a couple of reasons why. This is everything he's trying to do right now, right? And we have a choice. The easy way to do this is to play here right now, right? And then he has to defend. And then we just get to like defend here and then ruin this kind of stuff. This is the easy way. If we want to do a little bit of reading, we could contemplate, well, can I get away with this one? Because it looks like maybe this is going to connect back up. But I think we're probably missing some liberties here. Right? I don't think I can cut this. Yeah, this seems like it seems sketchy. It seems sketchy. So we just played this one. You played there. That said, you still want to play this way. You still want to play this way. This is the better move. And the reason for that isn't because like you keep your corner or whatever. The reason for it is this is friggin' Sente. And then you could either attack this whole thing that's just now weak, or you can just Hane here and develop this. You can do a lot of things. You can do a lot of things. And it's all because Black's wall isn't doing so well anymore. So we played this one, okay, whatever. We did that too, okay, whatever. Now, this is really important because I can't really extend this way. This is risky. Ooh, is that risky? Even this just sucks, to be honest. So good for black. Which is why I advocated to play here instead. That way it's a little bit more difficult, right? To get that same kind of variation in. There's a lot more room here. A lot more room. In fact... But yeah, I definitely agree that this should be done. He played here, which is just bad direction again. We used Sente to play out. Made himself some shapey shapes. I expected this instead. But the question is, where does black go next? There's no leading on the right-hand side, so what are we doing here? Right? What's the point? We're just gonna keep coming out. This all seems fine. Seems fine. So had we played here, that move was very strange because I can play this one. I can get that in Sente. I can get this in Sente. At that point, like, you're alive. There's no way to even think about killing this. Like, even if I'm completely surrounded, I'm still alive. We aren't surrounded, but yeah, even if surrounded, we alive. We're not, though, of course. We can come out, right? From here, it's just like, what are you going to do? Cut me? Don't say it. I thought I had a good... Oh, yeah, I do. Yeah, there we go. Here. Yeah, this is fine. You might say, but this can get cut out, but we don't have to worry about it. Because we could do this, right? Into this. But here's a problem. We have the eye there now. This is getting harassed. I mean, it's just bad shape everywhere, right? Terrible shape. But way more complicated. Easy variation would be just to do what I showed you previously. Actually... Nah, never mind. So that aside, we go back into here. By that I mean here. We make the shape. Nice and straightforward. And at this point, I think it's game over. Game over from here. White is fine everywhere, and B has no potential. And what I mean by potential, it doesn't have any like influence to really expand and turn into points, and it doesn't have any groups that he can attack for points. So all you can be doing for the rest of the game is just trying to reduce, and that's bad. There's other things that we could do, for example, are here into here, because this is now not a thing that works, right? All you can do is from here is go into this one, which means the whole middle is dead. There's so many things we could do here. He'd have to play this one instead, but even that is painful, because that's not what we wanted to do. This is the kind of stuff we wanted to do. Like, look at that corner. Look how tiny that corner is. Oh, so bad, so bad. And yeah, like I said, if we wanted to, you could also play here. You'll probably play this one. Then you play here. He probably lives somehow, right? Something like this, maybe? Alright, it's not alive just yet either, but... yeah, it's not actually alive. Either way, it looks like you can kill it 100 different ways. Anyway, let's play again. Alright, so we switched servers. We are now on Foxy playing against a 7Q, which is completely fine. It's not quite a DDK level, but it is still fairly close. That even if you are a DDQ player, you can probably get something from this. Now, I am playing the modern variation for a couple of different reasons. One reason, everyone's playing it, or at least I've seen it repeatedly at all levels, so it's good to get used to it. Another reason is even more simple. Maybe you want to play it yourself. I don't know. Maybe. I'm just able to take an extension from my enclosure, not responding to this. You can see how we're just kind of going this side into enclosure. Kind of going corner side center, only when I took the enclosure, he didn't block my extend. So what does that mean? Take it for ourselves. Why not, right? Put him behind enemy lines. I'm a little confused with that move, to be honest. I put him on enemy lines. He didn't respond to me, did he? So shouldn't I just cap him? I'll give you that one. I'll give you that one. I'll give you it. I'll give you it. Playing away. I'll approach. No problem. And backing off, so I have an enclosure. An extension up in here too. That one I'll respond to. Alright, I'm going to do a couple of little housekeeping procedures here. I'm going to go ahead and poke here, just for Sente's sake. And I'm even going to go and connect up here, just for, again, solidity. Just for solidity. So we got quite a bit of territories now, I do believe. We've got this, whatever this happens to be. I've got a weak, crazy weak group I can attack. He's just like, he's asked me to kill him. Well, I don't take kindly to those requests. I'm going to enlarge my largest area. And now here is something that I do want to go over. Oh, do I, though? I do. Here is a great example of keeping groups separate. You see that? Oi. Oi, mate. You're acting kinda crazy. Like, this group is potentially dead. This group is potentially dead. I don't know what he's doing. Like, how do I... Okay. Well... I'll defend. I can go over, or under, or out, or something. He played here to ensure that I can't go under. So I won't try. Threatening. Okay. I have to go back and play here now because he can cut me. And he needs to play because I could cut him. But again, that means these stones are screwed because he gave himself 3 things to look after. You can't live up here. Sorry. Can't do it. Again, I'm sorry, but you can't. You see how our strong shape just naturally refutes everything he's trying to do? Isn't that cool? Like, he can play whatever he wants. Our strong shape is just saying no to him over and over and over again. That right there, oh, that beats the crap out of reading, let me tell you. That right there, just having strong shape, being able to rely on it, oh, that beats the crap out of reading. Connect. Ah, he's sacrificing. That's cool. Where to now? He should play away. Or he can keep playing here. I think he thinks that this is somehow going to live, which is weird. Very strange. Very strange. And what's interesting about this is, does this board in any way state he has to do that? Does he just, like, not have anything? No, he's got tons. So why do this? Remember in the previous game how I mentioned if you're too worried about what your opponent's doing, this is what winds up happening. Like, dude, just build. Like, play this. It's huge. It's friggin' enormous, my man. Oh, it's the largest thing in the history of ever. Okay. Does this require reading? I don't think it does. I don't think it does. I could turn this into a Seki as well by playing here. Could turn into a Seki, but it's just dead. I admit that one required some reading. There might have been an easier way to handle that. If there was, I know it not. Though in review it will look. Thank you. Though not the right move. I mentioned this one specifically. Specifically. Because I can go under or out. And then once I'm out here, I'm out on this side and this side, so it's all good. Want to know another trick? What's another trick? Check this out. Check this out, check this out, check this out. I could play here. This one right here, you see this move? Because I have to go under and out and under. Ain't that sneaky? Oh, ain't that sneaky? So we're going to come out here instead because this cap enlarges this entire side. All right, there we've enlarged. Hane. This doesn't really matter because where's it going to go? Where's it going to go? Where's it going to go? Where's it going? Seriously, where is this thing going? Like, no joke. What is this thing doing? Hi? Okay. That was weird. That was weird. All I did was jump out. I did nothing else. Alright, there's a weak point here. I'll poke it. I'm connected here, which is why I can do these things. And right now, we're just kind of like poking around. Ba, ba. I'll go ahead and respond here. I'm undercut still. This one is a ladder that must always work for me. So I'm not going to play here into here, because then that ladder still works for me. Roy, oh. Oh, right, I can kill this group. I forgot about that. I'll go play here. I won't do it, though, but it technically has no eyes. It's got one. Because you can go here into... I'm going to connect him up because I want to kill this group. I don't want to kill this group. That's too much. There you go. They're connected. The temptation is gone. This house is clear. There's like an Atari here into this. I don't really want to read it out ever again, so I'm just going to make a giant V in the middle of the board. And that's going to kind of reduce a little bit. That, there's no reason to back off there. You can Hane there, because my cut he just takes, so that's all good. Hane. He has a weird thing about Hane. He must have been, like, just destroyed with that Hane in the past. How many games this guy got? 1984. Wow. Okay. That's a number. He has 1984. Doesn't work, sorry. Still a ladder. If he plays here, I can play here. If he plays here, I can actually play here still. Or I can just play here and there. That's fine too. Alright. I mean, I guess I'll just end the game by doing huge play. Oh my god. Please? Atari me? Thank you. Atari me? Thank you. Nah, there's no territory here. I know what I was doing. You can, like, poke and... Yeah. Yeah, I was stupid. I was stupid. Whoa. I'm gonna play here. I'm scared now. There's, like, a thing there. I don't like it. Sure. I'll let this happen. And I'll reinforce this section. There we go. Reinforcements have arrived. Now, what we're never going to talk about, because I've been going on about shape this video, is we're not going to talk about whatever this is. Don't play this one, you moron, or you're dead. I did that in a stream. Oh, I did that in a stream. I wasn't even thinking. I, like, did this. I took a liberty away, and it's like, dong. It's like, oh, God, you've got to be kidding me. It happens. It happens. I did that. Oh, I still can't believe I did that. That was so stupid, too. But yeah, it happens, you know? It does. It really does. Save my stone. Atari. I'll go ahead and play there. You should probably play here now. That one's not bad either. Yup. These are me. I have to keep that point. This game was fast. Oof, this game was fast. Probably should have played a little bit slower. He should have. Little bit. But it's fine. It's fine. I'll go back and look at the highlights of the game. The most important things to take away from the game. And then that'll be it for the day. And there are some things to look at this game. Most definitely. This upper right-hand corner, you're probably saying that was not what I would consider basics. And you're right. I want to see if there's an easier variation up there. My God, he is so afraid to Hane. So much so that he just never does it. Yep. That one too. No. This one. This one's a thing too. This one's also a thing. We're not even in Byoyomi. This game took... Wow. Alright, so he resigned. Thank you very much. I was looking over my games. This one I thought was alright, but ideally, my opinion is you should probably consider something along these lines a little bit more. Get that wide pincer in. This, I'm taking enclosure and extension. That's all I'm doing here. He did that one, I defended it. He did that one, that was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 against 1. So, you know, whatever. Lila might not like it too much, but simple. He plays there, I came out first, because if he goes down, I can surround him. Though, you might want to poke him first before doing that, just to make sure he can't do anything weird and tricky like ha ha ha. Like, we're still all over that, right? You can see how resilient we are, and how 2 is already keeping his shape poked. Because, I mean, we could even go and play here now, right? So because of that poke, we even deny any kind of eyes here, so it's not a bad poke. This should be played here, because if he plays here, who cares? This is decent for black, in my opinion. Planted under, 4th line territory. Needs to jump out. Like, if I play here, he can still, like, go back and do things over here. Like, look at all that he's got. Why is he jealous? Just make your weak group nice and strong, man. Instead, he didn't, so we separated. And at this point, I realized I could kill him. Because when he plays here, I could do something like, something simple. Like, just play here. This is simple. And if he pokes at that one, like, we can completely enclose this group. And let's say this lives. Let's say this lives there. Let's say that's alive. Is it alive? Sure, whatever. That's now dead. And 2 and 4, this group over here, it's in trouble too. So he has 3 groups that are weak right in the area. And what's weird about that is I have a student who's fairly strong, Dawn level, won't say who it is, and I've seen them do something similar. Because you just kind of, like, the stronger you get, like, the more you try to try, I guess you'd say. And then you play a couple of games where you do that, and it's like, it was fine. So you kind of do it again. So you get you get kind of like the wrong reinforcement there. Instead, they should be like, no, I'm never doing this ever again. Same thing here. Like, if I play here and they play this, I play this one. This is not alive yet, as you can see here. But for now, the question is this thing alive? Because if this thing magically lives, look how, you see how they're all attacking each other simultaneously? Like, do you see how this defense is threatening to, like, kill off here? And it's surrounding the crap out of this one, right? How it's threatening to, like, kill that too? You just can't keep doing this, right? The whole back and forth. If we have a weak group here and you have a weak group here, and in the middle is just one group of your opponents, and that's all they have to worry about, and you have to worry about both of yours, you're dead. You're screwed. Because you can't keep defending both simultaneously. So as that middle one gets stronger, you're getting screwed. Just keep that center one strong. Just watch them fall down. And this, again, oh, look at the shape there. I could have done this one. There, that would have been easier. Could have done that one. That would have been nice and simple. That was a variation I was looking for. That would have been the basic move. Just push that new crap on out of there. Don't have to read the corner stuff again, and then we're good. We're good. Instead of getting to this one, because I'm like, hey, my shape is amazing. My shape is so cool. Nothing can attack my shape. Nothing can, Is it getting hot in my corner, or is it just me? Oh boy. It's my shape is doing great here, right? Because, yeah, I mean, that's, technically, yes. If I needed an emergency, I could have gone here, 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 and I'm dead. Frack. Okay, that would have been bad. Emergency co? Emergency co for life, boys? Okay, I admit, that's bad. But this works because there's nothing you can do. Except go co for life. Frack me, that's a co for life. No, but that's fine, because if he does that one, I'll do this one. I don't know. I probably should have played here, huh? Yeah, that would have been smarter. That would have been the smart one. I threatened to co for life. This would have been smarter. But then couldn't he just... No, okay, yeah. But then couldn't he have done... No, you can't because it's my turn. Stupid. So you could do this one. Oh my god, he could do this one. Oh, no, 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 no. Tell me that's not right. Coast to Co over and over and over again. On the bright side, we could threaten to kill this entire middle group, so it's okay. But yeah, you can see here, I wasn't too smart about that. There's a lot of crap there. Holy Jesus. And this, I don't know. This is just weird. It just ran to, I don't even know where it was running to. But you can see how we're not, like, that worried. I'm only up by, like, 20 points, too. Right? But I'm not being greedy, like... We need to get rid of all of that territory. He can't have anything. It's all gotta go. No, you're overplaying. And then what happens when all this dies? Like, we do this. We try to run out. We can't run anywhere. Still trying stuff. Still trying stuff. Then realize, okay, we're dead. But we also just sealed off the way to reduce. So now, nope, this is dead, dum-dum. So now we're down, yeah, we're only up by like 15 now. We screwed ourselves. We just fed him points. And then when he plays here, go away. Which is now totally easy to do. We're up by 3 because we were stupid. 3 points we're now up by. Because we went in, we tried to get rid of everything because, you know, we're badasses. Tried to get rid of everything. We died spectacularly. Lost our reductions. All of our endgame. And now there's some crazy score of 101 to 111. But that's not factoring in Comey. So yeah, that would have been crazy. That would have been crazy. Anyway, hope you enjoyed today's video. Thank you everyone for your constant views, your likes, your comments, always letting me know what you guys want to see so I can get on that. And you guys remain nice and happy. And makes my life easier, for being honest. Thank you for all of my subs on Twitch, everyone on Patreon who's supporting me, getting a little something in return. And last but not least, everyone tries to check out the new store and maybe even pick something up for themselves. We'll be adding new content throughout the year. As always, see you next time. Take care, everybody.